Depending also in the water intake. So far, it's clear naman.
How about unnecessary odor po? Do you experience that?
None so far.
How do you describe your daily bowel pattern?
I had a problem with that, but for the past few days, I've been eating papaya and I'm having now regular bowel movement.
What is the frequency of your bowel movement po per day?
Once a day.
What are the characteristics of your stool in terms of color?
Last time when I was pregnant for my second child, it tends to become dark, but now when I already gave birth to her, it becomes yellow and it's normal.
Next. Did you have experienced discomfort po or difficulty in urinating?
So far, I did not experience
How about bowel movement po? Did you experience it?
last time, but now I think I just need to drink lots of water and eat papaya. So I'm already healed.
So, but previously po, before the here po, did you consult doctors or practitioners or nurses, medical practitioners?
I did not since I'm used to it. And it has advantage also. Especially when I travel when I went to Manila. So how many days na? Usually kasi dati 3 days ako before mag-poop. But now it's normal.
Did you notice a change in your bowel movement pattern po these days?
Yes, it's becoming normal when I ate, as I told you, papaya. It's effective.
So, have you been prescribed with laxatives po?
None so far.
Next. Okay na? Are you having an excessive perspiration po as of this moment po?
None so far.
Next. What is the typical day for you? What are your typical activities in a day po?
Now that I'm having my maternity leave, my typical day is I woke up at 7 or 8 in the morning. Then my baby and we used to walk here in our barangay, but just malapit lang. Then, especially if it's sunny, since my baby had a jaundice, when it was still, when we came back from the hospital, I used to let her be, pinapaarawan ko siya. But now na medyo okay na, she's getting normal. Ayun, we just walk 7, 8, ganyan. And after that one, we go home and I gave him a bath, and I take a bath also, and my son. Then after that one, wala, tambay-tambay, I used to use my cell phone, browsing, ganyan. Then, we take a nap in the afternoon. And during the night time, before going to sleep, we had our worship prayer. That's all.
Aside from walking po, do you exercise po like jogging or dancing, Zumba?
I did not, because I'm afraid that it will harm my operation.
How many minutes po do you spend your time while walking po outside?
I think it's about 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes.
How do you spend your spare time po in a day?
I used to browse in the internet and Facebook, Messenger, read the Bible.
How do you describe your functional ability to do the daily activities po, like feeding, bathing, or any other normal activities po?
I'm doing well and I'm functioning.
Next,
Next.
do you have any okay? Do you have any difficulties in your daily activities like feeding, bathing, toileting?
I don't have.
In terms po of your activity and exercise po pattern, how do you categorize it po from level 0 to 4, level 0 as the lowest and level 4 as the highest? So, in level 0, you have your full self-care, and level 1 requires the use of equipment or devices such as barbells or any equipment po. Level 2 requires assistance and supervision of another person, for example, in a gym. And level 3 consists assistance or supervisor of another person and equipment po. While on level 4 is being independent and does not participate to any other gym. You have your own schedule po.
I think I can rate myself as level 0 since I am not yet having any exercise, just mere walking, or since I undergo an operation.
Tapos man kay. In terms of sleeping po, what is your usual sleeping time in a day po?
I usually sleep at 9 o'clock in the evening and I woke up at 7 or 8 in the morning.
Do you have any rituals to do po before sleeping?
We just, we pray, we worship, and we read the Bible, and we turn off the light so we will be able to sleep well.
Do you put in your sides po while you are sleeping?
Yes,
How does it gives you comfort po?
I feel comfortable when I sleep on the side, and at the same time, I used to sleep on my side because I used to look at my baby.
Are you having difficulty in sleeping po?
Sometimes, but most of the time, I sleep well.
What are the action po you undertake when you cannot sleep well?
I just drink milk, and I usually read the Bible.
What are the effects po?
I sleep soundly.
Okay, next. How often do you have nightmares po?
As far as I can remember, I did not experience any nightmare.
Can you recall you being awakened in the middle of the night po?
Yes, sometimes.
Were you able to go to sleep po after waking up?
It took me how many minutes before I will be able to sleep again.
But you can sleep po at those
Yes.
times. Do you take a nap in the afternoon po?
I just let my son and daughter take their nap, but I cannot sleep. I cannot take a nap in the afternoon.